Evening glampers, how you all doing? Quick little sponty solo tonight. Want to try out my new little Basha bridge hammock. Got a little storm lantern, bloody hell, can't even talk. Got a little storm lantern that I want to try out. Johnny was due to join me, but he had an appointment for a back sack and crack. Apparently it's getting a bit much down there. He caught someone the other day picking blackberries from his Biffin's bridge. So yeah, on my own Todd tonight. Yeah, so as I've got no actual plans, I'm just going to see where the night takes me. I won't have a huge fire. I've got my folding fire box. It's not a fire box, but you know what I mean. Might make a Swedish fire torch, haven't decided yet. Or a little fire. So it should be a nice chilled night. So I'll let you know when I'm in camp, which still hasn't been found. Although over there they've been building again. As you'll be able to see in a moment, I've chopped a few trees down, made a few bleed, and I know it's only the one bottle, don't know if you can see it, but there's plenty of them around. Tow rags. See you at Nobby. Starting to lose light, so let's have a quick look at my setup. I've got the Sargasso tarp up at the moment. Obviously I'm keeping that high in the air, so when you sit in the bridge hammock I don't puncture it with my spreader bars. The bridge hammock itself is made out of a British Army Basha, and I don't mind saying that looks pretty damn good to me. The head end is that end and the short bit is over there. Now what I've done for an under blanket, I've basically tarp clipped snugpak travel blanket onto it. I've left a lot of sag underneath, so when I sit down that should fill it up. But it's a really simple system, so I'm hoping that it should do the trick. There's just the tarp clips. Initially I was going to suspend them underneath, but it did leave quite a bit of sag, and I've only brought 4 tarp clips with me. I want to go pretty much as close to improvised as I can tonight, so I don't want too much work. The only downside to this setup I can see so far is obviously the lack of bug net. Anyway, I need to go start grabbing some firewood. So, those fatal words, I'll bring you back. Losing light pretty quick, but it's still a bit too early for a fire. I really want a brewdo, so I've got my little folding firebox out, cheap and nasty, £5–10 off of eBay. Collected some birch bark, which I'm going to scrape up, strike a ferro rod onto to get the fire going. Then move on to the spindly little pine twigs, really thin, take really easily. Some smaller kindle in there, and then on to the fatter ones after. I'll stop all my blabbering and get going. Not conventional by any means, but it works. Got some of these later for the fire. Once again, just goes to show, getting out there does not have to be expensive. As you can see, I've got a £5 stove. The mess kit cost me about a tenner, and it does everything you need. You can boil, fry up, you've got a bowl in there, 750ml of water. Yeah, it's all good in the hood. I'll go in the rubbish bin. Camping on a budget. Anyway, you're going to get bored sitting looking at this, so guess what? I'll bring you back. So while that's boiling up, let me take you around camp. Hammock. There's a little teepee in there. Use it as a bit of an admin area. Loads of room. Hammock chair there. That's where the fire goes. Another little shelter. Bushcraft chair. Yeah, that's about it really. Toilet is way off in the distance over there. Awesome. Going to be a lovely little solo. So that little storm lantern there was about £6.90 from Ronnie Sunshine's. Really happy with it. Really happy with it. We all know about that. I've mentioned it a few times. Hammock chair was about £6 from eBay. Hammock kit, well, it is what it is, isn't it? Basha, got given it. Or it might even be my old one. I think that was one I was given. Tarp was about £30. And the blanket underneath was 25. So yeah, don't have to break the bank. Get a proper fire on the go in a minute, I think. Starting to get a bit peckish. Yeah, Johnny's off on a gala night tonight for a charity. Pop over to his channel, give him some love. With the way YouTube's gone recently, it's hard picking up subscribers at the best of times. But no, it should be a top night. Trying to think for something to say in Basha bollocks later, but oh, it's bleeding hot. Do like solos. Nice and peaceful. I can hear some Herberts up there, the old push bikes, BMXs, but it's getting too dark for them. The last dog walkers will be about soon, so I won't need to worry about that. Crank that fire up, crack a beer, put on a steak or two. Happy days. Might have to get some tunes on the go and all. You do waffle bollocks when you're on your own. or in my case, when you're with people and all. Just less people to offend. There are just less people to offend when you're on your own. But you can still phone them. You cannot beat the sound of steak cooking on an open fire. I don't care what anyone says. It's the shizzle me nizzle. Get in my belly. Well, been a cracking night so far. Just done a live stream and basically spoke rubbish for an hour and a half, which was different. Lots of stuff squirreling around, which is nice, isn't it? You know, not a peep. Heard a couple of dogs barking, but they're over the other side. Nature's TV is cracking. Beer in my belly, food in my belly. Lovely night. Won't get much filming done tonight, I don't think. I'll probably bring you back and let you know how comfy the hammock is, or not. Depends on how it goes. But yeah, not exactly been a rip-roaring one, this one. So if you're still here, thank you very much. Oh, lordy lord. Well, that under blanket seems to be working a treat. I think I need to lower that end a bit. Yep, just lower that end a bit and we should be golden. Boosh. Right, fire's just dying down over there. I'm going to stay up and keep my eye on it. Blow that out. I'm inside the hammock. Gotta say, it is very, very comfortable. I've put a jacket under my knees, just got a little bit of leg lift. I haven't quite got the space in between these trees to pull it tight enough. But any of you bushcrafty lot out there that carry these Bashas with you everywhere, this underquilt seems to be doing the job. And I am seriously comfy. You're effectively in a cot bed up in the air, with kit that you carry with you all the time. So I'll let you know how I sleep in the morning. Hopefully it should be right. Time for me to listen to some podcasts. Good morning. Time is now 6 o'clock. Slept pretty well. Definitely a bit of leg lift here, but for an improvised hammock, yeah, bit of tweaking, it'd be spot on. I'll say the underquilt worked pretty well. A really comfy lie. As opposed to sleeping on the floor, I'll be all over this like a fat lass on cake. I'm going to get up and make myself a brew. But I've been, yeah, proper impressed. There are a couple of differences between, obviously, the netted hammocks and that I use. That there's no warmth obviously stored around you. So what happens is you start to overheat in your DOS bag, unzip, and you're instantly hit with the cold. That's one thing. But yeah, still a bloody good night's kip. A few tweaks. It's going to be a good addition, I reckon. Waffling now. Need a brew and a pee. It's gone. Bit of excitement. Get in my belly. So, what's the view like from your kitchen this morning when you're knocking up breakfast? Sun's just coming up now. Glorious steak. Brew on, sausages on. Dig out me tomato sauce in a minute. Oosh. Quick tidy up the camp. Make sure the fire's properly extinguished, which it looks like it is. Pick up my rubbish. And make like a shepherd. I want to see how you held up. Not a bad night's kit, I've got to say. That under blanket, or blanket, is a good little purchase. What I did do, up here with my tarp, I set it up a bit different. I watched one of Bushcraft's videos. Or AM Hunting and Bushcraft, whatever he is now. And put a little slidey knot on there, so you can tension stuff. Just literally a quick wrap round a tree to the end of the tarp and you're away. But no, really happy with that. If I got that a bit tighter, a bit flatter, it would have been an even more comfortable lie, but that beats sleeping on the ground any day of the week. And I would liken it to probably your first experience in a hammock as opposed to ground dwelling. Really comfy. As you can see, cheap as chips to knock up. Any of you bushcraft scruffs out there that like making stuff and want to get off the deck, that is the way forward. You will definitely need a bit of insulation underneath you though. Sun just coming up as I'm leaving the camp nobby. Really need to tidy that up. That's where I kept. You can see where the fire in that was. What a cracking night. Right. There's another one done. It's been a while since I've done a solo, quite enjoyable. Not as good as having company like, but there we go. My LK35 packed to the rafters. Short walk back to the car. Yeah, lovely job. Glorious day again. I didn't realise that I could actually hear the Isle of Wight ferry from where I was camped until their tannoy went off. Bing bong! But there we go. Right, I'm going to leave you to it now, guys. If you stayed this long, don't think you're right. Like, subscribe. Ta-ra!